Peace. Peace in the community. Peace at school. Peace at home. What does this mean for families of children with special needs in Matagalpa, Nicaragua? For Sister Rebecca, it's the absence of violence. It's peace and love for all children, no matter the range of their abilities. It's dignity for every human being. It's education that takes place within families, between families, at school, and in the community. It's education that changes hearts and lives.
St. Julie Billiart was paralyzed for 22 years of her life. It's been an inspiration to the mothers and to the children that have a handicap. For us that are working within the organization, it's given us the phrase, "You are not alone," because we realized that that was a large part of the suffering for St. Julie when she was having to be moved from place to place. And our mothers, when we first met with them, they were like prisoners in their own homes, and they needed to know that somebody was with them. And so that's the basis of our programs. The person with a handicap lives almost constantly with violence. When the norm is violence, you don't know what peace is. People do not understand and are not sensitive to the needs of the person with a handicap. And the person with a handicap is dependent. And what the research said for us was that the people that they receive the abuse from are family members and neighbors, teachers and doctors. So we want to get the word out, and we want people to become aware, because once a person is aware, then they can start making changes. But if everybody continues in the denial, nothing's going to happen. And what we want is for our mothers, for our children to be able to live a life of dignity, and a life where they can say no, and a life where they can realize that there is much more that they can do and that's independent. What if we began to focus on prevention of violence and ways of dealing with violence, so that the mothers who were in violent situations could begin to work to get out of that situation, and they could begin to work to heal. St. Julie's phrase was, "How good is the good God?" Here is a person that has suffered tremendously, and she was able to say, "How good is the good God?" because she had hope that she would be able to live through that violence and find a way that she can give to society, and that she could change the society where she lived. And that's our hope, is that we will be able to change the society that we're living in, be able to change attitudes towards the person with a handicap.